Okay, welcome to a recording of Everquest. And this character is going to start at level 1 and we'll see how high we can get it. So this is the very first video of the series. And to start with, I use the Hero's Journal to determine what quests I'm going to take. You can access that by going /ACH and it'll bring up your achievements. You can go to Hero's Journey, and if you click on Progression, Advancement, Special, and Conquest, it'll give you different quests that you can work on. You'll primarily use Progression and Advancement. Special is actually from completing everything in Progression and Advancement, usually. And then Conquest is special things like the Serpent Seeker's Charm of Lore. Alright. So what we want to do is we want to start with Emissary Tinvin and so forth, and this will be Welcome to Crescent Reach. Another way to access the Hero's Journey, and this will show you just what's in the area, what's in the zone you're in. You go to the EQ button here, go to Quests, and then Hero's Journey. And it brings up a little window that shows, okay, you should get to know the city better. Emissary Tinvin and the Dragon's Grove knows a few individuals that you should introduce yourself to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start with Tinvin here. Going to go hail. And let's see here. Basically this is just a welcome to Crescent Reach. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. Alright. Now we need to find the Master's Hall, which is right down the path here. If you follow the path, you'll get to it. Now the character and class I'm playing is a rogue. I like rogues. And if you go into your inventory, you can see I'm a level 1 rogue, no experience yet. Okay, so we got the updated for the Welcome to Crescent Reach. Now we need to speak with the nearest dragon. Now if we actually go and find our rogue guildmaster, which is right over here, you start with a summons that you can give to him, and he will give you your first piece of armor. We'll equip that. I mean, it's not anything special, just helps AC by 2. But it's better than nothing. Okay, and we should have some experience now. Yeah. We're up to 2%. Now we'll go talk to Initiate Dakin. And we're actually going to want to go back out there because we want a mercenary. Okay, so we hail Dakin. He tells us some new things. And then we're going to get 3 quests from him. If you click on Learn, it'll bring up tasks. And then you can do Mushrooms, Venom Sacs, and Disease Spiders. Venom Sacs is try. And then Disease Spiders, the keyword is it. And that gives us 3 more quests there. I'm actually going to go back before we get too far and get that mercenary. And the mercenary we're gonna get is going to be a healer. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna go Journeyman Mercenaries, and we're gonna go healer. And there's our healer mercenary. We're gonna go set his stance to balanced. We'll make a hotkey of that and reactive and passive, just for quick and easy access there. Now because rogues get backstab, a tank merc works halfway decent as well. The tank keeps their attention, and then you can work on your backstab. And that'll work fine and dandy until you start hitting the higher levels. Okay, so now we need to speak with Innkeeper Fathus in the Jade. Let's see. Jade Dragon's Den. He's right here. And again, he has another quest. You hit council and learn more, and he gives you that quest. He gives you a little letter to take to Council Aid Shay. Or Mistrana, Council Aid Mistrana. Okay, so we'll come over here and give the letter to the Council Aid. And we get that quest done. Now if we hailed the Council Aid, he has more quests for us. Charter. And this is all about getting to learn more about Crescent Reach. Now, at level 1, you do not want to jump down the elevator shaft. That's just a death waiting to happen. Okay, so for charter, we need to speak with the librarian here. And he sends us upstairs to actually get the book. There it is. I'm not going to keep the book, but you can keep it and read it. Now we're going to go back up here, and if we look at our... I'm just going to make a quick copy of that. And there's ready for combat, which we have. Gloves in the air. And Boeb. So, Council Aid Mistrana has another task. So we're going to hail him. Learn more. And we now need to go to the top level of Crescent Reach. And here's the book. We wind up getting a cloak for our troubles. And that finishes that. Now if we look, the next thing is... and we'll complete this on the way ready for combat, but the Council of Six is the next real one that we're going to focus on. And we'll get that and Boeb's Jealousy and so forth. So now that we've finished the council aid, we can actually start talking to the Council of Six. And we'll get a challenge where we need to make a banner, and we'll also get a portion of the Boab's quest. So we're going to come to... You could go to any of them, but I just choose Recache here. Tell them test, and prove your worth. You can hail them, and that would have brought up the same thing. Now, also, just because I've done it before, I'm going to tell her clear, which is the second half of Boab's quest, which we'll do along the way. So Boab. And that gave us a level. And he actually has a potion that we're supposed to deliver to Recache there. He's trying to take his way onto the council by poisoning her. That's why she came up with a potion to turn him into a rabbit. Alright. So we hail Taylor Miklou. And we make a banner and we give it to him and he dyes the banner. And we take this and the potion back to Recache. And that'll finish off Boab's jealousy. And also allow us to get the rest of the Council of Six. Council of Six quest. Okay. So starting with Recache here, you can hail all these guys, but I just know the keywords. It's beginning. Challenge. Yes. Dare. Do. And tasks. And that gives us the Council of Six quest. And we're going to go up here. And we're going to start with Utinka. We're going to hail him. He's going to tell us to destroy 10 dummies. Then we go to Thaden here. And we type in understand. And this is for Ithacus's challenge. He's going to give us a Breath of the Red Lord and a flame sealed box. And you're going to put that and the torch from Ithacus into the flame sealed box. Combine it. And now you get a burning torch of the Red Lord. Once you get that, we can go over to Captain Mika here, tell him help, and this starts the lover quest. Now, for ways of combat, we need to destroy 10 of these training dummies. And it's slow going. Alright, that's one. Alright, we need 7 more. Now, one thing you may want to consider, especially if you're new to Everquest, complete the tutorial. It'll give you quite a few levels. Put you up to at least level 8 or 9 by the time you finish that. And it also gives you a full set of crude Defiant armor, or the equivalent to crude Defiant armor. Alright, we just need 4 more. Okay, another 2. And I find following quests helps jump your experience better than just going out and killing. This is the last one. Now be sure to turn off your attack, otherwise you'll have a hard time doing anything else. Alright, now next thing we want to do is we want to go make a sword for Ithacus. Well, not for Ithacus, but for Smithy Drawn. And we hail Smithy Drawlin. He gives us 3 things. We need to go to the Forge of the Forgotten, and that's this specific forge here. You can see where it says Forge of the Forgotten. We're going to go into Experiment. We're going to combine those 3 items, and it's going to create a ceremonial sword. We're going to take that sword back to Smithy Drawlin. He's going to give us a parchment that says we completed the task, and that needs to go back to Ithacus. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to start on the Lover's Quest. We give this rose to Camilla. She's not interested in Captain Minka, but she is interested in Harold Nexu and has an amulet for him. We're going to come in here. We're going to get some rancid meat for Vectrar. We're going to start with Harold Nexu. He's not interested in Camilla, but he is interested in Moswin. Ithacus, we just need to hail. And he takes the torch and parchment from you. Then that rancid meat goes to Vectra. Now we just need a bone and a essence of shadow. Okay, the next part of the quest, we're going to go back up to the top level. We'll get the dusty bone. And we'll start on Heshar's wisdom. We're going to speak with the spirit. To do that, we need to use this staff on ourselves so we can see invisible. Okay. Alright. So after going through all his conversation and hitting all the links there, he is done. We got the dusty bone for Vectra. And we'll come back out. Again, summon the elevator. About level 10 you can stop summoning the elevator. And as you can see, we're only level 2.5. So we got a ways to go here. The reason why I say level 10 is when you fall, you take about 1 to 200 damage. You only have, or I only have 80 at this point. Now rogues do get safe fall, which is a bit of a benefit. It reduces the amount of damage you take. You don't start with it. It's a skill you acquire as you go. Okay, so now all he needs is the Essence of Shadow. Alright, so we're ready to go down to the first level. I'm going to start by going back into the grove here and completing everything we need to do in there. We have a spirit of wisdom and a spirit of truth we need to talk to. One of them's right here, the spirit of wisdom. You just hail him, and he tells you a little story. When he's done telling you the story, your task will update. Okay, there's the update. Now remember those 3 quests we got from Dakin at the beginning? One of them's to kill snakes and loot snake sacks. So here's a groove snake here. Grove snake. We'll get his snake sack. If we can hit him. Okay, those are the snake sacks we need. That's an augment, dragon scale. We'll use that when we get to level 20. It'll just sit in a piece of armor and does a little bit more to help your stats. There's another grove snake. Okay. Now there's a book right up here that we need. And we need to get this water down here. Now we do need 3 more snakes, which we'll get along the way. We needed that leaf. And we're going to the Spirit of Truth now. Ah, here's the snake. Okay. Again, hail. And he tells us a little story. There are a couple of long-winded spirits. Alright. So that finishes up Heshar's wisdom. So all we need to do now is return to her, and that quest will be complete. And we need another book and a parchment for Maijin's enlightenment. We need a enchanted essence of shadow for Bactra. And we've got the broadleaf for Lizrael. We also need a poison nettle and a shed dragon scale. And we're going to go get the shed dragon scale next. And we've obtained a water sample from the pond. So we just need wind chimes and to collect the waterfall mist in a jar. But let's start with getting that dragon scale, that shed dragon scale. And it's right here in the corner. And now we're going to go upstairs. And we really don't have a quest for this, but we're going to pick up linguist notes. And we're going to turn those into the library. They play a larger part in the future. So here's Moswin. We're going to give her the amulet for the lover's quest. And she's going to say she's not interested in Harold Nexus, she's interested in Captain Minka. So now we need to give the cake back to Minka, where that began. Now here, we need to buy a jar of wind spirit. And a wind chime. And that finishes that. Now those linguist notes, like I said, we're going to turn into the librarian here. And that gives us experience. Enough for a level anyways. Now we need to pick up the parchment. And we need to speak with the assistant here. He'll give us another book. And then we're going to right click on the parchment. That completes that. So now Majin is all done except for talking to her. Now we still need the poisonous nettle. We need to kill 4 diseased spiders. We need 5 mushrooms. And we need 2 more snake sacks. Well, right out here I see a snake, so we're going to go ahead and get this snake. And composite field bracer. There's the snake sack. Disease spider, we need 4 of those. This will give us the essence of shadow for Vectra. And we're going to stay on the wall here. There we go. Crew Defiant Plate Bracer. And we're going to follow the wall all the way back. Canyon Queen, we don't need. Disease Spider. Alright, so now we need 2 more of those. Here's one of them. Here's a hollow snake. That'll finish off our snakes, I do believe. Yeah. So snakes are done. This will finish off our diseased spiders. Okay, so we need poison nettle, and then we need 5 mushrooms. Poison nettle's right here in the Spirally cave. There's the poison nettle. And then the mushrooms are easy to find on the outside here. Now when you come to something like these mushrooms or sometimes barrels, you can open them using /open. It's just a lot easier than sitting there trying to break them open with your sword. And we only need 1 of these, and I'm selecting one by holding down the control key and right-clicking. Alright. So now we can turn everybody in. Turn everything in. We're gonna start with Initiate Dakin. And then we're gonna go from there. Okay, Initiate Dakin. We're going to Hail. That's one of them. Now, the 5 mushrooms and then the 5 snake sacks. Okay, and he gives us a potion of quickened thought, which we don't need. A potion of minor relief, we don't really need. We have a healer. And then the tonic we don't really need because the healer's gonna buff us. Now if you didn't have a healer merc, you might want to keep the tonic and use it. You can't use it till you're level 5 though. Alright, let's go take care of the Council of 6. Okay. Recash gets the wind chimes, the water sample we took out of the pond, and the jar of mist. Ithacus is already done. Lizro gets the broadleaf, the shed dragon scale, and the poison nettle. Spectra just needs the shadow essence. Majin, you hail, and she's going to ask if you're ready, and she's going to ask you 3 questions that you can get the answers from the books you picked up. If you must know, it's Nock, Earth, and Human. Nock spelled N-O-K-K. And in Heshar, we just need to hail. And that finishes up the Council of 6. Now let's go finish up Love is in the Air. And we get an amulet. And that completed the Love is in the Air quest. So right now, we have no quest. No quest we can take in this area. And if we do the achievement page, you'll see that they're both marked as completed on achievement and advancement. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, or the next thing we have to do, is we need to gain 2 levels before we can get our next set of quests. So unfortunately, we will need to just sit there and kill some things out here, outside here. Just get some experience. We're gonna sell some things. And those books and that parchment we can just get rid of. But you can't get rid of them until you finish Majin's quest up. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I usually focus on the drakes. They give you decent experience. What's nice about rogues is when they start being able to poison their weapon, put poison on their weapon, they can really cut down some enemies quickly. Okay, I am going to actually come back to the city entrance here. I'm gonna call it here for now. And next time we'll continue. We'll continue by getting up to level 5 first. And then we'll get some more quests and continue on our way. I hope you found today's video beneficial, and please feel free to leave comments and feedback. Until next time, take care, be safe, have a great day.